I decided to sack the idea of getting a pint off and come and sit on the beach instead, seeing as it's such a beautiful day. So here we are on Ramsey Beach to go through some of the questions that you sent in. So without further ado, JM Fire said, what does your physical training routine look like as a peg leg pirate? Thanks for that. Mainly strengthening the legs, mainly stuff like walking on the treadmill, doing squats, a little bit of running, just anything that's going to get my legs stronger really at the minute. Ice Cold Ben said, what helped you most throughout the rehabilitation process? Easy question really. The support I've had from you guys, the 44 Teeth community, my girlfriend at home, my family. I've always felt like whatever's happening, there's someone there with me. There's always someone who's got my back. So that's definitely the thing that's helped me most. Will J202 says, if you could have any middleweight naked bike, money no object, what would it be? Don't know, I'm really enjoying that street triple that I'm here on, you know. But then it's such a competitive class. You've got the MT09, 790 Duke, I don't know. Street triple, I think. I'd probably go with the street triple. It might not be the most exciting one of the bunch, but I think it does everything best. And I've got one with me this weekend, so. Matt HIJS Steen has asked, would you get a penis enlargement if it's offered for free? No. No, I mean, I wouldn't mind having an extra inch, but I don't. It's the actual procedure that I don't like the idea of. I don't want anyone slicing and chopping and faffing with. Leave your knob alone. Leave your knob alone, for fuck's sake. Steve Melton has said, has your accident made you see life differently? Yeah, I think it has. I think it's difficult. A few people have asked me that, and it's difficult to explain exactly how my kind of outlook on life has changed, but it has. I'm more, or I should say, I'm less worried about the trivial things, and I'm more, now if I want to do something, I'll just do it. Whereas before I would think about things more and, you know, end up procrastinating, and I don't want to sound dramatic, but having a near-death experience kind of makes you realise that life is short and anything could happen at any time, so you just got to grab the bull by the horns and enjoy life while you can. Tim Rodey, the famous Tim Rodey, has said, do you think the weight loss from your leg gives you a tangible power to weight advantage? Probably not, no. I mean, it is lighter, so yeah, you could argue the power to weight ratio has been improved, but I think the advantage I might get from the weight saving, I lose in control. Rybark99 has said, did they use your massive wang to repair your leg? Firstly, it's not that big to start with, so there's not really enough to be slicing bits off to help anywhere else. And also, like, I would have been really upset if they'd have started attacking that, because, like I said before, leave that. I'm getting married at the end of the year, so I might end up needing that at some point. So no, leave the knob out of it. Billy 4 Rocks said, hello Boothy, great to see you back on a bike. Does this mean you'll be in any future BBBs? Yes, it does. I was gutted when I couldn't go to the last one. So yes. In fact, we're in the process of planning, what'll it be, Budget Bike Battle 7, I think. I couldn't give you any details about it, even if I was allowed to, because we haven't really finalised anything. I think the plan changes every week, so. But yes, whatever we do, wherever we go, on whatever bikes, I'll be there. Bainesy 301, when will you be F900 Cup ready? The plan is for me to race at Snetterton, which I believe's in August sort of time. So end of the summer. So I've got a few more months just to get the strength back in my legs. And not so much the strength, the range of movement as well. My knees don't bend as far as I'd like them to. So a bit of time left yet, but yeah, Snetterton. Ryan RM916 says, what was your best moment? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. I'll start that again, shall I? Ryan RM916 said, what was your best moment at the TT? Bloody hell. They're all, I think every lap that you do that was better than the last lap, or faster, or every time you get a corner just that bit better, that's your new best moment. So I've had loads of amazing moments at the TT. If I had to pick one, it'd probably be 2016, I was fastest newcomer, so that was quite cool. I got to hold up a big trophy, and everyone thought I was really fast for 15 minutes. So yeah, that was pretty cool. YZ250 dad. He sounds like a cool dad, doesn't he? YZ250 dad. When the other 44T guys are wearing sparkly jackets, do you want to kiss them or punch them? Well, I'd never want to kiss either of them. And to be honest, I quite often want to punch them whether they're wearing sparkly jackets or not. So yeah, punch please. Ham Spam Jam Lamb has asked, did you seriously think about giving up riding? No, I didn't even consider it for a moment. It was never mind seriously think about it. At no point did I feel like I was going to be so unfit that I wouldn't be able to ride a bike. I never thought that these injuries were bad enough to stop me riding a bike. I mean, I've seen people ride bikes after having worse injuries than this. So, DJ Bassari or Base IRI has asked, where is the worst place you've had a shit? That depends if you mean an accidental shit or a shit on purpose, because I've shat myself accidentally in some inconvenient places, but then I suppose it's never convenient to shit yourself, is it? So the worst place I've been to take a shit was probably the toilets at the Andalusia Rally a couple of years ago when me and Al was racing there. They were like a portaloo, so you go in a little blue box, but they're the long drop ones, so you stand there and you just stump like that, but there's a great big steaming pile of turd and piss and fucking all sorts at the bottom. So you have to, the trick is you have to get as low as you possibly can, and then nip your shit off, and then stand up so that when it drops, don't splash you don't get any splashback, because it's not just your own splashback, it's like everyone else's, and it's just fucking gusting. So yeah, Andalusia. T-Bone Alcorn 69 has said, why are all the best foods shaped like dicks? I can only really think of sausages that are like a really great dick-shaped food. Bananas are all right, but then you're into then you're into cucumbers and stuff, and as soon as you go in the fruit and veg aisle, you're not in the best. That's not the best foods, is it? So I'll give you sausages, but I mean, what else? Chip. Easy Rhino has said, great to see you back on it. Advice for others coming back after similar trauma. Don't dwell on your situation. Don't dwell on how you are now. Concentrate on getting better. Think about where you're going to be next week, the week after that. And remember where you was last week, the week after that. And don't be worried about, relying on help. People will want to help you. Don't, just let them. Life's Diablo 675 has said, do you have any grudge type anger to the Isle of Man, or are you happy to be back on two wheels? No grudge at all. I mean, yeah, more than happy to be back on two wheels. Happy to be back on the island. I can't hold a grudge against the island. It wasn't the island's fault I crashed. It wasn't the event's fault I crashed. I crashed the bike. I chose to put myself on the bike in the first place, so it's no one's fault but my own, really. Blaze Craddock said, how hard is it riding a bike with one foot, and do you still feel as confident as you did before? It's not that hard riding a bike. It's different. It's like, I feel like I've said it before, it feels like wearing a big thick motocross boot where you can't really bend your ankle very much and you don't have much feel and you're a bit cumbersome. So it's not that, the hardest bit's probably getting on and off the bike, swinging your leg over, but once I'm on, it's not particularly difficult. But yeah, I'm maybe don't have quite the same control as I had before, but I still feel in control. I don't feel dangerous. Twiggy673 has said, what is your favourite type of kebab meat, chicken or doner? Well, chicken would be my preference, but usually, like, by the time I'm... Oh shit, excuse me, bless me, sorry. Chicken's the nicer meat. I'd have chicken, but doner is... By the time I'm ordering a kebab, I'm probably not too worried about what it tastes like. I just want value for money, so I'll probably usually get doner. But if you're buying Twiggy, I'll have chicken, please. Adam's Life Racing has said, what's your favourite section of the TT course? I think it's Quarry Bends. It's a really fast right, left, right, left, right. Each one's a little bit faster than the last. It's a little bit short-circuity. It's really important as well because there's a big long straight, it's Sulby straight after that, so you've got to get it right. And if you do get it right, it's a proper buzz. So yeah, I love Quarry Bends. Jan Willemp has said, you absolute legend. How's the recovery mentally? All right, really. Tons of people have asked me this. They've sort of, you know, asked me how I'm doing, how I am, how's my head. It's all right. Like, I think because I know it could have been a lot worse. You know, it was a big crash and it could have easily have resulted in me not being alive. I feel like every day is a bonus day. I haven't really got anything to be upset about. I'm here, like, how good's that? So, yeah, I'm all right, really, mentally. The mental side of it's not been too much of a challenge for me. I guess I'm lucky in that respect. You know, possibly it'll all catch up with me one day, and possibly, you know, because things are getting better and things are going well, maybe that's what's, you know, keeping my chin up. If things start going wrong, which they, you know, may well do at some stage, you know, maybe I'll start struggling a little bit more then. But you know, at the minute I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Coops has said, have you ever considered buying a goat as a pet? No. Swooffield. S. Woodfield, I think that probably is. Sorry, mate. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? That's an easy question. 100 duck-sized horses, because you could just fucking boot them out of the way. You could stamp on their little stupid horse-shaped heads, not a problem. But if you had a duck the size of a horse, just imagine that for a moment. Ducks are quite aggressive anyway. Imagine how big the beak is. No way. I don't want to be anywhere near a duck-sized horse, but give me 100 horse-sized ducks any day, easy. The Northern something, I can't see the rest of your name because it cuts out, but the Northern Knobhead. What was the first takeaway you had after the accident? Don't know, actually. Oh, yes, I do. We had there's a little pizza shop just down the road from us, and they do these real good calzones, and you can just like get them, like, I'm a bit of a carnivore, really, especially when it comes to pizzas. I want all the meat, so you can get this, I can't remember what it's called, like the Meat Feast Deluxe or something, and they put all the meat in there, loads of cheese, fill it with cheese, garlic sauce, absolutely delicious. So yeah, had one of them. Dave Boy 91, Burger King or McDonald's? I prefer, like, I like Burger King. I like them big, is it an XL bacon double cheeseburger? Big things. I do like them, but they're a bit expensive now, so I think they're like £8 or £9 or something stupid. So I tend to just go to McDonald's, so you get more for your money. You get like 5 chicken mayos and 3 double cheeseburgers for that, so. Priest 81, any hesitation getting back on the bike? How's it been going through Joey's again? Well, I've not managed to go through Joey's because the mountain's shut, which is unfortunate. But it wouldn't have been a problem. It would have been fine. And yeah, no hesitation getting back on the bike. I waited till I knew I was fit enough to ride it safely, which I feel like I am now. But it's fine. Patrick H85 says, exactly how big are your balls? What a comeback in such a short space of time. There was a lot of, we got loads of questions actually, and many of them were about my testicles or the size thereof. They're actually not that big, you'd be surprised. But it's nice that everyone thinks I've got generously proportioned testes. Nile Con 1996, chips and fish or fish and chips? That's not even a chips and fish, and you would never, is that even, is that a thing somewhere? Do people say chips? Fish and chips, definitely. Johan Enema, I don't know if that's your real name. How has the accident changed your perspective on motorcycle riding / racing? I draw the line when it comes to big race events like road racing events. I'm not going to come and race at the TT again or the Northwest. I feel like I've done that now. I don't need to go back. and I don't know whether I could, and I don't know whether I could do it. I thought I could race here safely, but obviously I can't, so I'm not going to. Whereas short circuit stuff, I'd like to do some smaller events, and just obviously we'll be hoping to race the F900 later in the year, so yeah, that's the plans, to still do some racing and definitely ride bikes. Barter Boy, are you a full convert to Tennant's Lager now, or is it just a holiday romance? Well, I actually live in Scotland, so I do drink a lot of Tennant's. In fact, I was at the Tennant's brewery the other day. We went and did a Tennant's brewery tour, which was quite cool. So if you're ever in Glasgow, it's one to do, one to tick off the bucket list. Minto Bot says, you are a hero. Thanks, Minto. Where do you find the get up and go attitude and drive to go on after you crash? The drive to do stuff, or the reward of doing stuff, gives you the drive to go and do it. Like, I want to live my life. I had a good life before, and I want a good life. I've got a good life now, and I want to keep having a good life. I want to do the things that I enjoy doing, and that means you've got to get up and do it. That means you can't. Things don't just come to you. You've got to get up and do them. You've got to make sure you're fit enough to do them. Make sure you're able to do them, and just take opportunities when they come and enjoy life. That's my drive. My main sort of driving factor for anything is just I want to enjoy stuff. So yeah, I guess that answers that, hopefully. Big Lebowski has asked, what's my favourite cheese? And I think it's probably, it's funny, I was having a conversation with some friends about this a few weeks ago. I think my favourite cheese is cheddar, but like a really strong cheddar, like a fucking extra mature, vintage as fuck cheddar. Yeah, I'm not into that plastic Emmental shite. Ram it. Not interested. I want to. If I'm having cheese, I want to taste it. So, but yeah, anything really. Jomoto, are you using a special foot peg / prosy, or are you trying to do with a normal setup? At the minute, the street triple I'm riding this weekend is just a normal bike, no adjustments, no faffing with it, and I'm managing. When we go racing, when we're on the F900, we'll probably put a thumb brake on it, just for a bit more control, and the scrutineers will probably want to see something as well. So, but no, yeah, at the minute, just normal. SJ1990 has said, would you rather shit a rugby ball once a month or piss hot sauce daily? Ooh. I'd almost want to try both out first and then make a decision afterwards, but then it would mean having to shit. No, in fact, yeah, no, I'd do the pissing hot sauce, because I think shitting a rugby ball is going to cause damage, like actual. You're going to start tearing stuff, and you're going to need stitches, and any type of rupturing down there is rife for infection. So you're going to make yourself very ill. You try shitting rugby balls every month. So I'll take hot sauce, please. Take that one. Chris Bales, what have you found most challenging since the accident? Drying your ass after a shower when you've got to sit down to get dried, because my leg's off, so I'm sat down. So you can't, drying your ass after a shower. Ad Callahan, how did it feel to return to the Isle of Man and ride a lap? Felt great. I love being on the island. It's a beautiful place, especially when the sun's out. It's a great place to ride bikes. I'm on here on a great bike. It felt brilliant. Loved it. It was nice to come back and, after a year, or best part of a year and a lot of time in hospital, and just come and feel like life's got a little bit more back to normal. I'm doing the stuff that I want to do. I'm doing the things that I used to do before. So yeah, it was good. Stuart Arthur, 89. How's the wedding planning going? Good, thanks, Stuart. Yeah, I think we're just about there with it. Macy Sack. Do you like kippers? No, fucking hate them. Ram them up your ass. Soulfax 444. Boothy, you absolute chad. No idea what that means. What are your plans for the future? Keep on racing or something? And I don't know if that goes on. I can only see the first half of it in this. Yeah, I'm going to keep racing. My arse is starting to get really numb though, so I'm just going to shuffle a little bit. You fighter. Alan Clark 15 said, when will we see you on the channel? We're missing your content contribution. I'm here, aren't I? There I am, I'm back. And I'm hoping this I'm hoping you'll see a little bit more of me from now on. Now I'm a bit fitter and able to do more stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping to see more of you, and I'm hoping you see more of me. Joe Barron said, "Mega Boothy, now you're back on a bike, I'm guessing, or at least hoping, the sky's the limit for you. What big project would you like to tackle in the near future?" Well, speaking of big projects, I still want to get the Dakar thing off the ground. Like, I know things have changed for me physically now. I hope that wind isn't too blustery. But yeah, I still want to go and race at the Dakar. I was talking to James Hillier yesterday, who raced at the Dakar earlier on this year. And it sounds like such an awesome event, such a cool way to go racing, just a life-changing experience, really. So I still want to make that happen. It might be a couple of years down the line before realistically we can make it happen, but I know Al still wants to do it, and I still do. So I guess in the near future, the next kind of big project will be Budget Bike Battle, which yeah, like I say, I don't know where we're going, what we're doing, or what we'll be riding, but I'm looking forward to it. Graham Christie said, "What's your favourite chippy in Hull? I like the all-electric fisheries on Beverley Road." Don't know it, don't know that one. Don't live in Hull anymore. I grew up in Brough, just near Hull, and there's a chippy there that, I mean, the fish is all right, bit hit and miss, but the fellow behind the bar is a character. Moritis Vinca, don't know if I've got that pronunciation right, said, "Can I still buy him a pint?" Yes, you definitely can. And here's a good one to finish on from Paul Watterson. He's asked, "Would you rather sit in a bath full of shit or a bath full of spunk?" Now, I know exactly why he's asked me that, because a year ago I asked a bunch of the TT boys the very same question. And for me, it's still the same answer. I'd go down the spunk route, I think. I think shit is probably more hazardous to health than spunk, and it'd smell way worse, and I feel like it'd take much more like washing off afterwards. So put me down for spunk, please. And on that note, I think it is probably time I went for a beer. Thanks for sending all your questions in. Thank you so much for everyone's support. I hope to see much more of you in the very near future. Ciao for now. Fucking hell. Whoa, shit.